Welcome to Our Daily Bread, bringing you an inspiring message every day with Pastors Pablo and Mara Leone.
I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances I find myself. Philippians 4:11. These words carry special weight when we understand where they were written from. The Apostle Paul did not write them from a place of comfort or visible success, but from a prison. Surrounded by limitations, lack, and uncertainty, Paul declares that he had learned something that is not easily learned: contentment. Contentment is not resignation, nor is it complacency. It is a deep lesson that can only be learned when the heart rests in God. There is an old story that illustrates this truth. It is said that one morning, a king went out to walk through his garden and discovered that almost all the plants were withering. The oak tree was tired of living because it was not tall and elegant like the pine. The pine was discouraged because it couldn't produce grapes like the vine. The vine complained because it couldn't stand firm or bear such striking fruit as the peach tree. The geranium was frustrated because it wasn't fragrant like the lilac. The whole garden was filled with comparison, frustration, and discontent. Then the king noticed something different. A small flower, a pansy, was blooming with joy and radiance. Surprised, he asked her how it was possible that in the midst of so much discouragement, she was still so full of life. The flower answered simply, "I'm not of much importance, but I thought that if you had wanted an oak, a pine, or a lilac, you would have planted one. Since you decided I should be a pansy, I've decided to be the best pansy I can be." This story reminds us of an essential truth. God doesn't make mistakes when He creates us, nor when He places us where we are. Others may do more visible works. Others may seem to have more resources, more gifts, or more opportunities, but there's a task that has been entrusted only to you, and no one can do it as well as you can. When a person surrenders to God without reservation, they learn the secret of contentment. They no longer struggle against their place, their calling, or their process. They learn to desire what God desires, and to do what God has entrusted to them, and it is there, paradoxically, where the miracle happens. When we let go of everything, we discover that God restores all things. When we let go, we receive. When we trust, we find rest. May we learn today, like Paul, to be content in any circumstance, not because everything is easy, but because God remains faithful. Maranatha!